Yo, we got to talk about this, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. So I was watching CJ on 32's video, right? He was bragging about going to prison or going to jail or whatever. And he makes it seem, man, he makes it seem like he's been in the prison system or jail or whatever, right? Like he's been in there for such a long time, man. Like you would think from the way he talks about it and brags about it, like your boy's been locked up for like 25 years or something like that, man. So I was looking this up. This says right here, right? It says guilty felony possession use of a weapon, 52 days, man. Jail, 52 days. Sentence in force, probation, 24 months. This says 52 days, man. 52 days, not 522 days, not 520 days. 52, 5-2, man. That's crazy. And it was for a possession of a firearm, man. So I can see why now. I can see why he's so worried, man. He's so worried about this recent incident, this recent situation. So it's starting to make sense now. It is starting to make some sense because this whole thing is fishy, man. It sounds really, really fishy. But let's get into this video, man. Shout out to Mr. Skinny TV, man. Make sure you guys go check out his channel right now, Mr. Skinny TV. He dropped a couple videos. We're going to react to them. We're going to check this one out right here, man. But make sure you guys go check out his channel. He also dropped another video, I think, after this one as well.
But before we do that, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe up to the channel, man. CJ on 32's just dropped a video 5 hours ago, and I didn't want to do this, returning to my house after the home invasion. Listen up. I've noticed, right, that these here 32 gang members, right, are a whole bunch of kids, or they're a whole bunch of men that's easily influenced by other men. So, whatever, obviously, this guy says, I don't know what they see in him, because...
And even the men are kids, man. Like, they are... Yeah, I think that's just the best way to describe it, man. Like, some of them dudes, man, like, they really just... They be the ones, I guess, watching the news and really just taking the news for whatever they say, man. Like, half that stuff is fake, man. It's all fake. That's why they've been saying, like, you know, some channels on the news is fake news or whatever, right? They be taking things for whatever it's worth. So CJ just banking on that. He's like, whatever the news says, that's what happened, right? Nah, that's what you told them happened.
They are being flunkies for CJ on 32's, but CJ on 32's was a flunky for CJ So Cool. But I'm about to break this down so a first grader can understand. When the unaliving happened, right, CJ on 32's claimed he was not there. He claimed he was not there. He claimed that his baby mama, or whatever she is, the damn white woman.
He don't even know what he wants to say, man. At one point in one video, he says he wasn't there. Another point, then he posted all that stuff. Literally, like, it got to be like 2 hours after when it happened, right? Because if you actually go and read the news stuff, it says that this shit happened like at 10 o'clock or like 10:30 or 11 o'clock or something like that. And your boy was already posting on social media literally 2 hours later, right? Maybe even less than that, because he had to take all that stuff before he posted it. So when he posted it, it looked like 2 hours from when the article mentioned it, but he was probably, like, you know, running around the house taking pictures and shit. So it's not making sense, man. It ain't adding up.
Unalive the intruder, and the intruder broke in with just a screwdriver. First of all, that's unbelievable in itself, right? Second of all, they said that first he tried to get in through the front door and he wasn't successful. So then he went through the back door. These here are facts. These are facts on the case, not what I'm saying. Now you want me to believe that this woman, during the midst of somebody trying to kick in the door and couldn't get in the front, but then went to the back, she didn't scream or nothing to alert somebody that it was somebody in the house so they could run away. She just kept her calm.
And here's the other thing too, right? Here's the other thing that doesn't make any sense. This is CJ on 32's, right? The guy you guys know that does raffles, right? Back to back to back to back to back, back to back to back to back, raffle after raffle after raffle after raffle. Millions and millions and millions of dollars. He's even admitted. He even said it on Say Cheese. Go watch the Say Cheese interview. He admitted he's made 7 figures on raffles. Every raffle he runs, he makes 7 figures, and it's believable. I think he makes a lot more money because Corey SSG was showing on live that he made $900,000. He made $1.2 million, and CJ on 32's raffles appear to be more legitimate than Corey SSG, right? So he's definitely making bigger numbers than Corey SSG. But here's the thing, though, right? It ain't even about the raffles. Why do you guys show baby mama and your daughter home without security? Why do you not have security? Or is the security just for you? Is it just to show off, to take pictures and post on Instagram, to make videos, to go to the club and show off you got security? You got these dudes around you with bulletproof vests and guns and all that. Why does your baby mama, since he says he's a target, right? I don't think he's a target. But that's what he said in one of the videos he put out before this one, right? He said he was a target. He's a target or whatever goofy shit he said. Why do you not have security? Why is there no security at your house? Why is your baby mom and your daughter without security? Why? You make millions and millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars every year, tens of millions. There's no excuse that they should have no security, and he should be able to afford it, and he should be able to write it off because it's security, right? Because he's a celebrity, right? He's a target, like he says, right? So it would make sense. You could write it off. It's an expense that you need. The shit don't make no sense, right? So it's either he's broke, he's not making money from raffles and can't afford security, or he just doesn't care about his baby mom. He doesn't care about his children. So which one is it, right? Why would somebody that has making millions and millions of dollars, drives Lamborghinis, got like 5 Lamborghinis, all these cars in the garage, right? 30 cars that he barely drives. But your kids, your mom, your baby mama don't have security. Why do they not have security? Can somebody explain that to me? How is it that he has millions and millions of dollars, makes millions and millions of dollars from raffles, millions and millions of dollars of cars, but his baby mama and his kids don't have security? Only him. He just walks around to show off security. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It does not make no sense. That's another red flag.
These here are facts. These are facts on the case, not what I'm saying. Now you want me to believe that this woman, during the midst of somebody trying to kick in the door and couldn't get in the front, but then went to the back, she didn't scream or nothing to alert somebody that it was somebody in the house so they could run away. She just kept her calm, grabbed her baby, kept her baby quiet while all this was going on, hid in the closet, and bust my man in the dome. It doesn't make any sense. If she was that calm, she would have never even been in the closet. She would have just been waiting for dude to just come through the door. That's one. That's one. For two, I don't believe nothing CJ on 32 says, man. I don't.
Facts, man. Facts like Skinny said, man. Shout out to Mr. Skinny, man. He gets it. And a bunch of other guys get it, too. We're going to react to another couple of channels, right? I seen a few other guys drop videos talking about this. It ain't just me, man. I was like, hold on, this shit don't make no sense. There's a bunch of red flags. It makes absolutely no sense. So you telling me, and by the way, CJ said that it was one shot. So his girl, right, she's a precision shooter, right? She's so skilled, man. She took him out with one shot. If she's such confident, precision, got it all down packed, right? Why go hide in a closet? Like if you such a good shooter like that, really good, you got it like that, you would have popped them right when it happened, right? You wouldn't need to run around the house, right? You don't need to go hide. You good, man. You just got to take it out. Boom. Pop it. It's over with, right? He's in your house, invading your space. Makes sense, right? And you good with it like that. Take it out the whatever, in the safe, the closet, wherever you got it stored or whatever. Why would I go hide? And doesn't make sense, right? So that's another red flag. But then again, like I was saying earlier, there should be no need for her to even do that. He makes millions and millions of dollars. I feel like I'm sounding like Trump, right? Millions and millions of dollars, man. Millions of dollars. Shows off millions in cars, millions in jewelry, millions in watches. Everything he's got is worth millions, but no security. Man, I'm starting to think he got life insurance on his baby moms and them kids, man. It don't make sense, right? You got all these assets around you, right? He says they're assets, they're not liabilities, and they're worth millions. Why not protect your kids? Why not protect your baby mama? Why not got security, armed security, right? It seemed like the dudes around him, like they're top echelon guys. So it's not making sense. Like none of this shit makes any sense.
He says, "Oh, me and the Hellcat," or none of these cats, bro. CJ on 32's is a capper, bro. He is a capper, bro. And CJ on 32's, whether y'all want to believe it or not, is going broke. Where was the security at that he be talking about? He don't have none. He just be flossing and flexing when the camera's on.
Exactly. That's literally what I was just saying, man. Shout out to Mr. Skinny, man. I told you, man, it's not me, man. See, it's either you got money or you don't got money. But the way he makes it look like I got Lamborghinis, jewelry, this and that, right? I make millions in raffles. So why not have security for your baby mom, your daughter? Does not make sense, right? Or it could be that it's all lies. He's not making millions and millions of dollars. The cars are not his. Them just all fake documents. Jewelry's fake or rented. Who knows, right? Rappers rent their jewelry. They have all these cars that are rented. So it's one or the other. Either he's got rich or he's really cheap and doesn't really care about his children, doesn't care about his baby mom, or maybe they're part of the life insurance policy. So it's so many things, and it just doesn't add up. It's all red flags.
When he out in the clubs and stuff. The man is a coward, bro. Anybody who believes that CJ on 32's would unalive somebody or do any physical harm to anybody has to be a fool. Look at him. Look at him. The man wear them tight-ass pants. Now he done stopped wearing that fake jewelry. But anyway, back on target. Because after that said video, I want the 32 gang to hate me because I'm exposing how idiotic y'all is, man. Y'all are car enthusiasts. Y'all love the way cars are put together. Y'all love the way cars sound.
Exactly, man. He be acting like he really like outside of YouTube, like he a real gangster and he can't be messed with. And I've been in jail and prison for 25 years, right? He was on video talking about he was in jail or in the system for a while, man. Boy, you have not been in there. He makes it seem like he been gone like half of his life or like 20 years or 25 years or some shit like that, 30 years. It's not even like that, man. It's not even like that. And I was reading actually like the police report, which I'm not even going to put on here, man. Dude was not like the way he portrays himself to be, man. He makes it seem like he was like kind of like the cartel head honcho. It's nothing like that, man. He's just like one of these, any of these guys that grew up in the streets in the Chicago early years or whatever. He's just kind of like that, man. And he's not as dangerous as them. So he just like, he overhypes it.
Y'all love looking at cars. Y'all love saying, that's my car. That's my car. That's what y'all bitch-ass ninjas love to do, bruh. Ain't nothing hard about none of y'all. Can't none of y'all fight. None of that. CJ always bragging about he been to prison and all of this, but he wants to take credit for something that somebody else did. Another thing, the first thing CJ on 32's did was run to the internet and show pictures of the yellow tape. He did a live, and then he showed a picture of blood on the carpet. On Fox 1, in order for him to take that picture, the cops couldn't have been there yet, bro. The cops couldn't have been there yet. So where was the guy? Where was the guy? Because he was saying they was waiting on the coroner. Where was the bag? Where was the body bag? Where was all of that? Where was all of that? Why didn't you show like where he forced the entry at? And a screwdriver, bro? A screwdriver, bro. Shout out to Ice Cream Vlogs. Y'all can go over to Ice Cream Vlogs, man. He basically showed the intruder's background and all of that. Now, can a family man still be a robber? Yes. If the man broke into a woman's house with the intentions to steal and do some harm, do I believe that he should be unalive? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, man. By all means necessary. But in this situation right here, though, Nah, this here looks too shady, bro. This looks too shady. And I wouldn't be surprised, man, if CJ on.
Yeah, this is definitely way too shady, man. It's this shit is not. It's not smelling right, man. It don't smell. It's not adding up. It ain't adding up at all, man. Like, yeah, like if somebody breaks into your house and they're not supposed to be there, and you do whatever you got to do to handle business, then that's understandable, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like Skinny said, if you one of them cats that goes in breaking into people's houses, right, ain't got a life but to steal things that are not yours, and you get popped off, then yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. And I think that should happen because it'll set examples for people not to do that kind of bullshit, right? But this right here is not adding up. Shit is not adding up at all. Doesn't make no sense. First of all, like I said, why is a multi-millionaire walking around showing off on social media, jewelry, cars, money, women, and your kids don't have security? How come? So if you had money, he knows, man. People with money know. People that got businesses know that's an expense. He needs it, right? He's a celebrity, right? He claims he's a target. Why not have security? And then you can write off that expense, right? But it ain't making sense. So he could be broke too. That's the other possibility. He could be cheap, or they could have been part of the plan of the whole insurance thing, right? Because this stuff is starting to seem like insurance shit, man. Like the last one too with the Lamborghini, he wanted you guys to believe that people were really waiting for him and went in to break into his car. Like, come on now, man. Like, we're not all stupid. I know a lot of people that watch him think that like that shit kind of happens just like normal like that. It does not happen normally like that. We talking about a mall, right? That's a big ass mall. How would they know that CJ is going to be there on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. or 7:30 a.m. or 4 p.m.? How would they know he's going to even be there on Wednesday to begin with, or Thursday, or Friday? What are they just going to spend their whole life going to the mall every single day, spending 8-9 hours a day in the parking lot looking and waiting for CJ to pop up with his car? Come on, man. It don't make sense. It's not making sense. None of this shit makes any sense at all. It is really, really fishy. It sounds fishy. And people with a brain know this shit doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And it's one after the other. And bro, stop telling people you've been in the prison system, man. Talking about he makes it seem like he's been away for like 25 years or something like that, or he spent 20 years in the prison system, right? Or he's a OG gangster, man. Like he one of them what's that dude from the cartels? Pablo Escobar, man. He make it seem like he was like at one point like Pablo or at Chapo. It's like, bro, cut it out, man. But get in the comments, man. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys, we haven't even checked out the rest of this video on Mr. Skinny's channel. But make sure you guys, if you want to check out the rest of the video, I think we only went probably like the first couple minutes. I don't even think we actually went halfway into it. Make sure you guys go check it on his channel, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.